Okay, I believe we are live. Everything seems to be working. Just give me a moment. I'll make sure everything is working as it should. Okay, all is good. Hello, and a very warm welcome to today's live stream, which is being broadcasted across YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Twitter. My name is Ozair, and every Tuesday and Friday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon in the UK, I go live and I cover topics such as Google Ads, YouTube ads, video marketing, and so on. Anything and everything to help you generate leads and sales. As always, I'll start off with a particular topic, and usually on Fridays, I answer questions which have been sent across earlier on. If you are new here to this live stream, the format is I'll cover today's topic, which are the various questions. There will be a Q&A session towards the end. If you are watching this live, then please put your questions around the video. If you are watching outside of YouTube on, let's say, Facebook or LinkedIn, I do get those questions across and I'll try my best to answer them for you. Okay, so Friday afternoon, as I said, is about question and answers. I'm going to start sharing my screen. Okay, this doesn't look right. Something's happening. Let me try again. Okay, doesn't seem to like it. I'm not going to waste any more time trying to sort this out whilst we're online. Let's get the show on the road, and I'll try my best to answer your questions. Okay, this should be visible, and I'll read it for you because excuse me, it's not very visible on your screen with this weird red and green colors. It should be black and white, like on a Google Doc. So hello to Nitin Dulaj. Thank you for being here, and I'll come across to your comments and questions in a little while. Okay, as it is a new month and it's also Friday, let's start with a bit of good news. So we got this offer, a great offer, in fact, from Google Ads, which is for $500. So what they're going to do is they're going to match the $500 ad spend. So your account will get credited with $500 as soon as you spend 500 in your account. It is only available for Google partners such as our company. So if you are new to Google Ads or you haven't started yet, then please get in touch with me. We'll be able to get this offer for you. So, as it says on the screen, promotional offers are a benefit that provides spend credit to eligible Google partners. For eligible new accounts of $500 or equivalent, promotional credit will be issued to the account upon reaching the required spend value. So a new client's account will have 60 days to spend the 500, which is um, not too difficult, I should say. On Google, you can spend 500 in a day to qualify, and these promotional offers may vary depending on the account billing. So in the country you are in, so it's not available in every country, but US, UK, and some other countries, this offer is rolling out. All right. Da, da, da. Let's go to the first question from Karen. So here's the thing. I've added the card on our Google Ads account and put 250 into start. Okay. It says the payment threshold is £50. My question is, can I set my monthly campaign budget to 1000, or should I just stick to 250 per month? I hope you'll help me, please. Thank you. Um, Thanks, Karen, for sending in the question. So you put in the card, that's fine, and you put in 250 into your account, no problem. The payment threshold is £50. That means every time you spend 50, Google is going to bill you or charge your card or your bank £50 or thereabouts. So if you got 250, then obviously, and they're charging you 50 pounds at a time. So after 5 times you reached your threshold, that means you spent 250. That would have been consumed. Now the billing threshold and the campaign budget has got nothing to do with each other. And here's where quite a few people get confused, like you are not sure as to how much the budget should be. Budget should be how much you want to spend. It's got nothing to do with the billing and the threshold. So if you are comfortable spending £1,000 a month, every time you spend 50, let's say you're spending £50 a day, then your budget campaign budget is set to 1,000 over a period of time. I presume that you want to spend over on that campaign. It's going to start spending 50 a day for 20 days, and then your campaign budget would have reached 1,000. If you want to spend 250 a month, then after 5 days, if you were spending 50 a day, you would have spent 250. And then it's going to keep charging you. As you start using Google Ads more and more, the threshold goes higher and higher. Then you will reach 500, then 1,000, 2,000, 5,000, and so on. So my simple reply to you is, not, campaign budget has got nothing to do with the billing threshold. As simple as that. You can spend as little or as much as you want. Okay, so here's a question from Paramjeet. I got a call from Google Manager Bangalore. Okay, they activated my auto recommendation and I'm not satisfied. How to get back to my previous setting and cancel all that setting which they recommended? Oh dear. Okay, so what you will need to do is to go back into your change history tab and see what changes were made, and then you'll have to redo them. You can't just click a button and change those or bring that account to your previous recommendations. So if your bidding strategy was changed or any budgets were increased, keywords were added, or keyword mesh types were changed from, let's say, phrase to broad, or broad keywords were added, then you will see in your change history. And let's go into the account and I'll show you where it is. So it will be in here in the change history tab. And now this is my test account. There isn't any data in here, but if I go last month, and then you will see all the changes which were done in here. So you will probably and roughly know how what the date was. So you go back to your last month or last 90 days or whenever, and see when those auto recommendations were set up. So I think it's a very good question. In fact, you must understand what is happening in your account. Don't just take anybody's word for it, or even my word. You need to understand, okay, why am I doing this, first of all, and what effect is going to have on my account, because you can quite easily break something which doesn't need fixing. So if your campaigns are running fine, you are happy with the way things are moving, then don't rock the boat. Keep running it, and if you want to do um, some changes, then you can use the experiments or create a new campaign and do something different in the new campaign or in the experiment. Okay. What is dynamic search ads and should I use it? Yes, absolutely. So we call them the DSA, dynamic search ads. It's super simple and easy to set up, first of all. Secondly, you don't have any headache of the keywords, nor writing responsive search ads, which has got up to 15 headlines and 4 description lines. All you do is you set the targeting as to what Google should look at on your website. Google is going to scan your category pages or whichever pages you want to for it to look at. All you do is you give it 2 headlines or description lines. Beg your pardon. You don't need to worry about writing headlines. Even Google is going to write the the headlines and run it. And trust me, it works wonderfully well, and it will show you search queries which you never ever considered. So you can expand your campaign really well. So when you go into your search query tab, you will see when and how the ads were shown. And if you find any good search queries which are not in your account, then you start putting them into your main search campaigns. So super simple to use. There's no there's no keywords to worry about, no bidding, and you just let Google do its thing, and you'll be very pleasantly surprised. What I would recommend you do is you write those 2 description lines very carefully. So if you are, let's say you're running a web store for furniture, so you're selling chairs, tables, sofas, and so on. But even in the chair category, you will have different types and kinds of chairs, right? Designer chairs, office chairs, dining chairs, and so on. Segment them out. Don't just have one ad group and throw all these chairs in one. And if you are running or have made up an ad group for, let's say, dining chairs, the description should say dining chairs and nothing about office chairs. Then you make another ad group for office chairs, another ad group for, garden chairs or whatever chairs you have. Make them separate and then write the relevant ads or the description lines for those ads. Then you're going to get some really, really good results. Okay, so those of you who are just joining in, my sincere apologies for this weird color on the screen you are seeing right now. I'm not sure why it is showing up as with a red color instead of white. So I'll try to fix it later on. Okay. It's good. I'm not looking right. I'm looking okay. I think the camera is working. It's just the screen sharing is not working very well at the moment. Okay, I can see some comments coming in. So please keep plugging them in and I'll come to those at the end. Okay. Thanks for the great content. You're most welcome. And thanks for watching my videos. I want to start video marketing and video ads. Can you give me simple tips on how to get started, please? Of course. And I'm glad that you've taken the step to start video marketing because this is one of the most underrated channels. Everybody wants to do SEO and everybody wants to write blog posts and stuff like that. Let me show you something which will be of interest. Da, 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 da. And why we are really good at video SEO, I should say. See if you can see it. Now, although you can't see it properly, on this Google page, I got a keyword which we typed in, and see, we got one, two, three, four, five, six videos showing up on Google page one. Is it literally the whole page is full of my videos and my headshots. Nobody else has got any because not many people are doing this, and you have got to um, get started on this because I won't say it's easy. You got to put in the work, right? You've got to put in the resources, either time wise or in cash. If you got the money, hire people, build up your team, video editing, uploading, transcribing, writing blogs, and all of these. So you'll need to have a team behind you. Um, Initially, when I started, I did everything myself, and now we have a team. So I record the videos and then I hand it over to them, and then they take it over from me. So to get started, all you need is it's just that couple of things which I would highly recommend. I'm gonna put it down on the page. Okay, smartphone, you can get started, or with a camera, whichever you have. Then you need microphone. That's really really important. You need to have good mic and audio. It's not expensive. You can pretty much get it from somewhere like Amazon for between 10 to $50. Obviously, you can spend hundreds, if not thousands, but we're not talking a mega budget over here. We're just talking about simple, a very simple setup. And then video lighting. So, what I mean by that is continuous daylight balanced. So like a ring light, you'll find in on Amazon from anywhere from 50 to $100. You'll get one light, a lighting stand, a carrying case, pretty much everything. And that's it. You don't need to do anything else. All you need to do is to think about what content you need to create on a regular basis. And then your videos are going to get ranked in YouTube and Google. So I started my video marketing properly, I should say, about almost three and a half years ago. Previous to that, I was just uploading a video every now and then, and it wasn't. Um, I wasn't paying much attention to it, and I just didn't understand how it can help us. Since I've started doing this, especially with the video marketing after COVID, it has transformed our business. Video builds trust very, very quickly. So, for someone to buy from you, they need to know you first. Then they need to like you, and then they need to trust you. Know, like, and trust. This is a three-step process. Every video is going to help you achieve that because they get new audiences in the funnel and keep pushing them down. So those of you who watch my videos regularly, you come and attend these live streams, you are consuming my content, you are spending time is money. Yeah, not many people have got time these days. You might have the cash, but you may not have the time. So for me, it's important that if you are watching my videos and spending time with me, I need to give you good quality content and not just waste your time. Because if I'm wasting your time, you're not going to come back again. Video marketing helps you achieve all of these and converts a cold lead into a warm and a hot lead. So when they come to you, they are ready to buy. This is all you need, literally. Don't make things complicated. Start with a smartphone or a camera, microphone, and a video light. What to make videos about? You go to places like Reddit or Quora. There are tens, in fact, there are millions of questions over there which people are asking. Or go to Google, put in a key first, how to lose weight, or how to get fit, or how to do, um, how to learn Google Ads and all that. Whatever niche you're in, go and search, see what others are creating, and the content they're creating. Create content. Start with small videos and not long form. And by small videos, I will say between 3 to 10 minutes long. And once you get the hang of it and you want to do live stream like this, you will need to have the right, even the software for live streaming is like $15 or $20 a month. And that's about it, really. You need a camera, either a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, and light I've got, and that's it. And the microphone is up over here. I'll just bring this in. See over here. I don't think you can see it on the screen, but it's very close to my face and just out of the shot. And that's it. And that's all you need to do. And get started, but don't give up after uploading videos for like 10, 15 days and thinking it's a waste of time. This is a marathon and not a 100 meters dash. Keep uploading, build up your the tribe, and build up your followers. Become that go-to expert in your niche, and you'll thank me for this later on. Trust me on this. It's going to change the way you do business. Okay, I can see some questions popping up. So let's go to your questions now. Uh, okay. Da, 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 da. So please don't wait until the very last second, because there's a 30-second delay in the transmission. And I don't want to miss out on your question. So, Nitin, thank you for being here, Nitin. I appreciate you being here and your kind comment. Okay. Dulaj, could you please explain how ad customizer works? I'm not a very big fan of ad customizers, because if different people advertisers are using the same, it will or everybody's ads will pretty much look the same. So it customizes the ad. So if you want to customize the ad with the model number, the color, or the size of any product, it can, or the location even. It's not only for e-commerce. So if somebody is looking for dentist in London, then you can customize by using a dynamic value and change the locations. So whatever they're searching, and if those keywords matches your query, then it's going to customize it. We don't use it a lot, to be honest with you, but yes, you can use it. What is ROAS in Google Ads? Good question. So ROAS is, Hassan, return on ad spend. Every time you give a dollar or pound or whichever currency you have to Google, how much are you getting back? Then you need to work out what is a break-even ROAS, the bare minimum, where it is not costing you money to run ads, and what is a profitable ROAS. And what I mean by that is this. In simple terms, what you want to do is, let's say you are selling a product, right? This cost you a pound as the cost of goods, which we call as COGS. Then you say, okay, my acquisition cost to acquire a customer is £1. So you know that to sell one item, it is costing you two. That's your minimum ROAS. Now, obviously, you will have other expenses, rent, rates, electricity, staff, and all of that. So your break even needs to be bare minimum, where you can start scaling the campaigns without costing you any money, or you also need to add an agency fee or freelancers who are working on your account. That is what we call ROAS. So to work out your profitability, what I would recommend you do is you look at your profit and loss and see how much of your um, expenses are on marketing and advertising compared to your turnover. So you don't want it more than ideally over 15, maximum 20% in your P&L. So ROAS is as simple as that, a return on ad spend. Some companies we are working with, they need a minimum of 1 to 8. That means every time they spend $1 on Google Ads, they need 8 back to be profitable. Some of the companies need 2x or 3x, and that's what these are the terms which you will uh, find people talking about, is to 2x or 3x or 300%. It's all the same. So that's what we mean by ROAS. Hi Nitin. Okay, my question is, why Google Ads account suspended every time when I create an ad? I'm not using any company name and other, but account is suspended. It could be any number of reasons. It's not about using any particular company name or using a. If you are using a trademark, your ads will get disapproved. If you are selling products where you are infringing on somebody's trademarks or copyrights, or somebody is selling fake goods, they will get suspended straight away or as soon as Google finds out about it. What you want to do is to go to the support.google.com page and just put in the Google policies, and it will tell you exactly what you can and what you cannot advertise on Google. If you infringe or you break any of Google's ad policies, and they are pretty strict about it, because Google wants to give everyone a great experience, and this is why we love Google. Whenever we go, we don't get any spammy or junky ads. They are all pretty good. And when you click on those ads, those websites you go to, they are also not, any um, what you call it, spammy websites, because they don't want to recommend those kind of websites on Google, because they are recommending you. They're sending traffic, so they want to send traffic to high quality or good quality websites. And what I mean by that is not in terms of the aesthetics of the website. It needs to be, trustworthy, and you have all your policies on the websites and so on. So it could be any number of reasons why your account got suspended. So I really can't make a comment as to why it is suspended. You can appeal, and they will reply back to you. That is really good with Google support, that you can appeal as to why. Because sometimes what happens is the algorithm picks up and it'll suspend. Then you need to appeal for a manual review. A human will review it and they say, yeah, it's all looking good, we'll unsuspend your account. And many a times I have seen client accounts being unsuspended within a matter of days. Can we use Facebook profile for mobile number verification for Google call only? As no, you need to have that phone number on your website. Now, if you don't have a website, you can set one up for free using Google Sites. And I know of a lot of tradespeople like plumbers, they use it, and without any problem. You need to have your own website though. Okay, hello. I've seen your video about finding clients to do the digital marketing for them. Okay. I'm planning for a startup. Could you please suggest how to go about finding clients in India briefly? So it could be anywhere. Olive, whether it's in India, US, UK, the process is the same. You need to get in front of your audience. Now, you can either do it offline by going cold calling, knocking on doors, and presenting yourself to potentially new clients and tell them, look, who you are, what you do. You can cold call, you can send out emails. Well, when sending out emails, obviously you need to be careful as to you have permission to add somebody to your email list or not. We do it all online. So I'm creating these live streams, we're uploading videos regularly to get in front of people and then remarket to them. That's a really good strategy for us. Anybody who has seen our videos, they get remarketed to. If you don't have the cash to run ads, then I would say spend the time creating content, because I made a decision a few years back that I'm not going to go out to business networking. Or business networking meetings is another place where you can find potential clients. So before you start approaching anybody for business, you need to create your funnel. Without the funnel, it's impossible, because all you would do is waste away all your hard work. You're working hard, trying to bring traffic to your website, and there are no call to action, there is no offer. Somebody will come to your site or landing page, they'll have a look at it, and they're going to go away. So you got to make sure that you got a very enticing offer so that they actually approach you, get in touch with you, fill in a form, make a phone call to you, and get that conversation started. You can also go in Facebook groups. Again, be very careful. Don't spam, otherwise, you'll be kicked out. And this strategy is used by many marketeers and business owners, where they join in a particular Facebook group in their niche, and then they add value to that audience, and they reply to other people, they help other people in the group, and then you become that go to expert in that community. And I can promise you that people, you will start to get messages. Oh, I loved your answer about video ads or Google ads. I need a bit of help, because they know that you know what you're talking about. So it's a question of either spending the time or spending the cash. Now, if you're talking about Facebook groups, we too have a Facebook group. So this is where we are also building up a community, nurturing our leads, and see if anybody needs any help. We don't just go and sell to anybody in that group. We never do. We started a community recently, a few weeks ago. We got over 250 or 300, I think, people in there. And we're starting conversations, we're helping other people, and it's all about adding value. You got to add value upfront, and then the results are going to follow. So don't just try to take. You got to give a lot before you're going to start receiving anything. And as I said earlier on, we've been doing video marketing for the last few years, uploading content regularly, pretty much every weekday. For the last few years, not many marketeers are doing this, but it is paying us rich dividends, because now I've got over 1100 odd videos on our channel. So anybody who's thinking about starting, it will take them a long time to catch up. And I'm not talking about just the quantity. It's not about the number of videos on your channel. It's about the quality, and it's about building up that trust. That is the key. You build that trust as quickly as possible, and you will find that you're going to get a lot of new leads and customers. Okay, I think there aren't any more questions? I've covered all of these. Yeah, brilliant. So thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it. Have a wonderful weekend, and I shall see you back here, same place, same time on Tuesday. Take care and stay safe. Bye for now.